This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. First down here for the offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
They'll throw it on first down. Got him downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Coming after it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14 as they get set to snap it. Time winding down here in the quarter. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Might be looking to run. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. First and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. These corners going to give them some a good hold there and gets 4 to give them a little breathing room out to the 5.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Arnold. Using the quick game. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
First and 10 from their own 13. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can...
He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages. Because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking for room. It's Barnes. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The give to the back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
To the air, it's Sanders. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffs! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points.
Unloads it downfield. He makes a grab. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Back to pass, it's Arnold. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Getting some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Can find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, he'll let it fly. That's reeled in. It's Hunter. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to fire on second down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Give to the back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Sooners in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on.
Unleashes one deep. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
To throw, it's Sanders. He's right on target. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Quarterback will audible. Looking to pass on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Quickly complete. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
You gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they capped things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty.
kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The offense set for a first down play. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you're going to fly upfield every single play. We'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Flushed out of the pocket. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Winston. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he intercepts it. Taking it the other way. All the way in for the touchdown.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The back goes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. To the air, it's Winston. He looks that one in nicely. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. He's looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they got him for the sack.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
First down here for the offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. These corners going to give these receivers some space. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Fires toward the target. Got him, and nobody's close. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Picked up a chunk of yards. First down for the offense.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. On the move, it's Jordan. At the 20, he's got space. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back